Hey guys, welcome to another video with me, Insightful. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a region and transmog gold farm. Now, to get the best or the most from this gold farm, you will want to be a skinner, but don't worry if you aren't, there is still some good gold to be had. Now, from the hundreds of times I've done this dungeon, I can honestly say you will make anywhere from 8 to 15k steady gold from this in reagents, and that is per 10 runs, and you will see the loot from 10 runs at the end of this video. But in terms of transmog, this is a really good dungeon to stock the auction house up for medium green items. There's also some really good recipes you can get from here, particularly from the last boss, but it is a very, very small chance. So if you are going to farm that, I would just recommend going the fastest path to the boss. I'm going to be showing a full run how I do it when farming transmog and regents in this dungeon. So let's get right into it. So first of all, I've got my speed set on. I'm going to drink a veil of LBRS and some fried bonefish. Now what you'll notice, all this is already from 10 runs. I'm kind of doing this in reverse, and I'm now going to show you in the second hour, because I was locked out, how I do these runs so fast. So let's set a timer. So let's get the timer, stopwatch down there. So I'm going to start now and let's go. So first of all, what we want to do is we are killing absolutely everything in the dungeon. We want to maximize our chance at loots. I also want you to take note now that there are 3 to 4 chest spawns each time you do the dungeon. So there is lots of loot to be had, but do be aware that the loot in the chest, even if it's locked, is only on the loot table. So the first chest is in that corner sometimes, so just keep an eye out. Also, you want to loot the rune cloth. It will sell loads, and if you do, hundreds of runs of this dungeon, so there's the first one, you will get a lot of rune cloth. So you will notice that we get tons of greens from each run. You want to come down here, and the reason we get tons is just because this is an endgame dungeon for classic. So there are lots of greens and gear available. Now, in terms of blues from this dungeon, I don't really use it for rare farms. I just use it for stocking up the auction house. And any items that I do get that are below 200 gold and have a poor sell rate, I disenchant, and sort of greens at this level, you tend to get greater eternal essence, and the price of that is around 25 to 30 gold each. So when I come out of there, I run around here and I continue to kill loot. This is kind of just how I do things. Some people skip this when doing the runs, but I don't. They're all on the same loot table, so I kill everything in here. I tend to just ignore that boss because you generally, from the blues, which I don't really want to loot from bosses, you just tend to get the shards, and they're only like 1 gold each. So honestly, I don't really see that as worth it. The powerful mojos, you pick them up, they're worth about gold. You often get another chest in this room. It's normally in one of the corners. Now again, this is locked, so I would recommend, if you're an inscriptor or a rogue, or if you've got engineer and jewel crafting, you can most likely open that. You can also, you will notice that you will get a lot of raw gold. So from about 10 runs, I normally get anywhere between 800 to 1,000 gold. That is raw gold on top of what you already make. So on top of the 8 to 15k in Regents, you will also make at least 1k gold per 10 runs. So, that really does add up in the long-term value. So there's often another chest around here, often at the end if it's not spawned here, or in the other room. So I'm just going to continue. Don't forget to kill these ones that are asleep. We're getting tons of rune cloth. So the chest is often around here, so I will show you. There you go, so there's one of them. Unfortunately it's locked, so I don't have inscription, so I'm not going to loot this, but just to give you a heads up on where it is. You want to make sure when killing the spiders, you kill once, you wait a second, and then you wait for the other spawns. Otherwise you're going to miss out on some of that iron iron web spider silk. Now I do tend to kill this boss just for the silk, but I tend to just throw away the pet that you get unless you haven't got it. There's a nice little pet for you. I come up here again, kill the spiders, wait a second for the next ones, and then kill them and then loot. There's been many times I've seen people do this dungeon and they run straight through the spiders. They just kill, they get a little bit of loot, and then they don't do anything. I tend to kill all these two just because, again, loot table, another chance of green drops. And now here is where one of the big gold mines are, so you notice a scorpion. So I think there's 10 of them in total. You will never get more than 7 scorpions at once, or 7 scarabs. Now what you want to do is you want to skin these, and you've got a high chance of getting a heavy scorpion scale, which have a really good price, and they're really, really good sellers. And then do the same here. So this one we got 7 scorpions, so again we're going to do the same thing. We're going to loot up all the leather, because every 10 runs you will probably get anywhere between 40 and 60 heavy scorpion scales, so they really do stack up and give you a nice chunk of gold after doing this for so long. So then what you're going to do, I tend to kill these and then I run up here, and what you'll find is that there are some more busts here. I tend to look, if there's a chest, I will just kill this pack and then I will run back down because it's just another boss. And honestly, the boss loot is not worth disenchanting. I skip down there and I then begin to kill all of these. You will notice there's generally another chest in this room, either over here or in the corner over there. Sometimes one doesn't spawn, which is often the case, but you just keep going, keep killing, and get whatever loot you're going to run through, kill. Pristine black diamonds, they're another really big item you can get from here. I tend to get 1 every 10 runs. I'm not going to lie, but they do sell incredibly quickly. And then finally, kill the boss, loot, and then skin him, because you will tend to get something, either dragon scales or other. And then all I do is dreamwalk out, and then dreamwalk straight back in. Anyway guys, that's the route. Now let's take a look at the loot from 10 runs. Hey guys, so we've just completed 10 runs of Lower Blackrock Spire, and here is all the loot. Now what I have done, just to let you know, is anything under 150 to 200 gold that has a poor sell rate, I have disenchanted. So all of the reagents below that you see are from Lower Blackrock Spire. You've got the Greater Eternal Essence and other enchanting shards and dust. They're all from the disenchants of the greens that I got. I did make in total transmog a value of 80k. Obviously it's probably going to be a little bit less than that. We got no big blue items, but we got tons of reagents and quite a few transmog items with reasonable sell rate. Now do remember that Lower Blackrock Spire is one of those farms where you get a few reagents, but it's mainly really good for stocking out the auction house with fast selling green transmog items. Now these do sell. I have sold honestly hundreds of these, and I think they're some of the best items for stocking up the auction house, especially getting started with a side hustle like transmog. But also there is money to be made in the reagents. So in total, I'll bring it up on the screen now, we have 900 gold looted, which isn't bad. 10 runs took us, I think it was just under an hour, so that's really not too bad. I forgot to have my timer, but I took a look at the time and it was about an hour from start to finish. I've shown you the route. Now you can skip these and you can go for the spiders and the scorpions really, really fast and forget about the vendor trash. It's honestly up to you, but the way I've done it is to cover the whole dungeon and kill as many mobs as possible. Now obviously I didn't open the chest, but the chests do contain stuff that you get from killing the mobs, as it's the same loot table. So anyway, let's go in the auction house and let's actually see how much we've made from all these reagents. So you can see some of my other stuff that I've got on sale there. So first of all, the Greater Eternal Essence, we've got nearly 3k. power mojos. We've got them. So all the items I've got here, these are all things over 1 gold. Now, don't underestimate the rune cloth either. We got 1,500 of that. It's nice, 238 gold. We got the heavy scorpid scales plus the webs. So already that is like nearly 8k. We got some other stuff from skinning the bosses. Bits of light leather, other bits of silk. So I honestly just put all these on because all these little things do add up. So I would say some ore from the different chests. Now the brilliant shards, they're only like 50 s each. Rich illusion dust. What other things we've got? We've got some medium hide. So all these things sell. Like medium leather as well. Some rugged leather. Heavy leather. So I think it's fair to say, guys, from this in Regents in an hour, we've probably made 10k gold. I've not done the maths, but you can see the prices I'm selling all these for. So that's pretty nice. If we just look at, so you can already see the rune cloth is already sold instantly, and then you've got all of these other things which aren't really worth too much. Let's just put the silver sage. So I just wanted you to actually see what I do with all the regents, and you can see how I've sold them. And obviously we've got all the transmog items here that all have a reasonable sell rate. I'll just go through them all. So that's not transmog, don't want that. So you can quickly see. But like I say, the fast gold is made from the regents, and the future gold will be made from the transmog. And transmog, you just want to massively pack out the auction house, and any locked boxes I will send to my rogue. Anyway, guys, I hope this video has been helpful. Certainly give it a try out, and if you do, please do leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more gold making and PvP videos. Bye.